Good morning, all. My name is Kalpesh Gambhirwai Chaudhary, and today is my topic is methods of multi-threading in Java. So let's discuss multi-threading in Java is a process of executing multiple threads simultaneously. A thread is a lightweight sub-process, the smallest unit of processing. Multiprocessing and multi-threading both are used to achieve multitasking. So however we use multi-threading then multiprocessing because thread use share a memory area. They don't allocate separate memory area, so save many and context switching uh, between the threads take less time than process. So Java multi-threading is um, mostly used in games, animation, etc. So the advantage of Java multi-threading, first is it does not block the user because threads are independent and you can perform multi operation at the same time. Second one is you can perform many operation together, so it save time. Third one is a thread are independent, so it does not affect other thread if an expression occurs in a single thread. So multitasking. So what is multitasking? Multitasking is a process of uh, executing multiple tasks simultaneously. We use the multiple tasking to utilize the CPU. Uh, Multitasking can be achieved in two ways. So first one is process based multitasking, and it also known as multiprocessing. And second one is thread based multitasking, so it also known as multi-threading. So first is a multiprocessing, so process based multitasking. So each process has an address in memory. In other words, each process allocates a separate memory area. A process is heavyweight and the cost of communication between the process is high, and switching from one process to another require some time of saving and loading registers, memory map, updating list, etc. So second one is a thread based multitasking, means multi-threading. So thread based multitasking threads share the same address space. A thread is lightweight, so cost of communication between the thread is low. So first of all, what is thread in Java? So a thread is a lightweight sub process, the smallest unit of processing. It is separate path of execution. Threads are independent if if there occurs exception in other thread. It does not affect other threads. It uses shared memory area. So suppose a diagram in OS process 1, process 2 and process 3. In process 1, T1, T2 and T3 and in process 2 T1 and T2, and process is 3 is T1. So each in process each connected each other. So a thread is a execute inside the process. There is context switching between the thread. There can be multi-process inside the OS, and one process can have multiple threads. So in Java provides a thread class to achieve the thread programming. thread class provides constructor and methods to create and perform operation of thread. So thread class are thread class extend object class and implement a runnable interface. So Java thread method first is modify. First type is void. So the method is start and it is used to start the execution of the thread. Second one run. So its type is void and it is used to do an action for a thread. Next one is a sleep. So its type is static void and it sleep a thread for the specified amount of time. Next one is a current thread. So its type is a static thread. So it return a reference to the currently executing thread object. Next one is a joint. So its type is a void. It wait for a thread to die. So next one is a get priority. Get priority, the type is a int and it returns the priority of the thread. Next one is a set priority. Set priority is change the priority of the thread and its type is a void. Next one is a get name. Get name, it return the name of the thread. So its return type is a string. Next one is a set name. Set name, so its type is a void and it change the name of thread. So next one is a get id. Get id is it return the id of thread and its type is a long. So next one is alive. So it thread is if the thread is live. So its return type is a boolean. So next one is a L. So its type is a static void. So it causes the currently executing thread object to pause and allow other threads to execute temporarily. So next one is a suspend. Suspend is a type is a void and it is used to suspend the thread. Next one is a resume. So it is used to resume the suspended thread and its type is a void. Next one is a stop. Stop, it is used to stop the thread and its type is a void. Destroy. Next one is a destroy. Destroy, it is used to destroy the thread group and all of its subgroups and its return type is a void. Next one is a isDaemon. isDaemon is test if the thread is a daemon thread. So its return is type is a boolean. So setDaemon. setDaemon is type is a void and it mark the thread as daemon or user thread. So next one is a interrupt. Interrupt is it interrupt the thread and its type is a void. Next one is interrupted. So it tests the whether the thread has been interrupted. So its type is a boolean. Next one is a interrupted. So its type is a static boolean and it tests whether the current thread has been interrupted. Next one is a check access. So its type is a void and it determines if the currently running thread has permission to modify the thread. So next one is a dump stack. Dump stack is a type of static void and it is used to print a stack trace of the current thread to the standard error. So next one is a getSet. getSet is a thread state type and it is used to return the set of thread. Next one is a notify all. So its type is a void, and it is used to give the notification to all waiting threads of particular object. So this is the multi-threading in Java. Thank you.